So this week I earned $11.20 from my Amazon business. I let go of my CPA and use AI to file my tax instead. I'll go more in depth in that later in the video. So week 3 of Building Out Loud. Let's go. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Catherine. I'm a software engineer, a mom to a 1-year-old little girl, and I'm on a very public mission to build a life entirely on my own terms. So every week I come here, I tell you what I'm building this week, what went wrong, and how far I'm away from my goal, which is $300,000 all from self-employment. No filter, just the real thing. Okay, here's week 3 of Building Out Loud. So this week, my total earning from self-employment is $11.20, which is kind of expected because of the Amazon issue I mentioned last week. If you missed that, go back to my week 2's video and check it out. But the main thing I want to share this week is how I let go of my CPA and use AI to file taxes for me. So my financial situation, it might be a little bit more complicated because I have or had a stable job, I have a side business, and I have a bunch of reductions that needs to be carefully calculated. And I'm not super good at numbers and understanding all the different like jargons of tax filing. So I usually have someone prepare the tax for me. But this year, I figured I already spent this much money on Claude, which seems to be really good at almost everything. Why not let it do my tax as well? So here's how I did it. I'm gonna share every single step with you so you could just follow the same step and have Claude file tax for you as well. And if you're interested to have a playbook so you can replicate what I did with filing tax using AI, then make sure to click that subscribe button and comment down below. I will send you the playbook so that you can follow all the suggestions that I will be sharing in this video. I want to be upfront, I'm not a tax professional. I'm just sharing my personal experience here. Please do your own research and find an accountant if you need one. So the first thing you do is to create a folder, and inside this folder create this document that record all of your family's income sources together with a list of documents for each income source. So here I have documented the family member name and the income sources, and then a list of text document. It could be a PDF file, it could be a JPEG or an other type of image file that you take with your phone. And under here, I also add some important notes that are special for my own tax filing situation so that the context is always consistent no matter how many times I switch the class chat window. So now inside this folder, I have 2 files. One is the income sources MD file, which I just created, and the text document folder, which contains a list of text document for this year as well as the tax return for last year. Now I can open Claude from this particular folder and enter my prompt. I'm going to assume that you already have Claude terminal installed. If you don't know how to do that, go to their official website. Their guideline is pretty clear on how to do that. So, okay, back here, I have entered this prompt, which says, please read through incomesources.md, which is this file that I'm creating with a list of income sources. So I have this file where I document my income sources for my family, and you can find the corresponding text document in folder text documents. And based on the given information for this year as well as tax return for last year, tell me what form or information I might be missing and prepare the tax filing for me for year 2025. And after you hit enter, Claude will read through all the text documents and the source of truth file you have for your income sources, and then start proposing suggestions. Another thing that you would need aside from this is an online text filing software. For me, I use TurboTax. So what you will be doing is basically copy pasting whatever Claude suggests you to do over to TurboTax. And if you have questions, just ask Claude directly. And now I'm going to show you some of the things that I asked Claude during this process. I take a screenshot of the TurboTax question and ask, what should I answer here? Or does any of these apply to me? Or does this looks good to you? So Claude is basically a personal text filing advisor, and it can help you answer all kinds of questions without having to worry about what your CPA might think of you if it's like a super stupid question like what exactly is 401k. And technically, Claude can probably enter the information for you to TurboTax as well, using like Claude with computer use or the browser extension, but I choose not to do that intentionally because I want to be more familiar with my own tax situation. Yeah, so if you're interested, feel free to give it a try. So yeah, this is week 3. I made very little progress towards my goal of earning $300,000 from self-employment, but I did learn to use Claude to file my own taxes. So I guess that's saving money in some terms. And if you're interested in this journey, please make sure to click that subscribe button. I will see you next week.